Alright, in this video we're going to review how to divide a decimal by a decimal using models, and then I'm going to preview what you're going to learn in class tomorrow, where we're going to use partial quotient to solve these problems. So to begin, let's talk about models. Just as we did in the last video, you're going to begin by modeling your dividend. So we need 6 wholes and 4/10. Now, when I see a decimal as my divisor, I know that this is asking for groups of. I need to find groups of 4/10 in 6 and 4/10. Well, I can right away see that I have one group of 4/10. However, I've got all these wholes here, and I really need to break them apart into tenths in order to find more groups. So I'm going to regroup my first one into 10 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I divided it in that way so that I can go ahead and circle some more groups, because that is a group of 4 and this is a group of 4. So I'm going to do the same thing with my next whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that worked out nicely, didn't it? So I have some more groups of 4. All right, let's split up my next my next whole into 10 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more groups of 4/10. Let's split up my next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More groups of 4/10. 2 more wholes to split apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More groups of 4. And my last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I love it when we come out even. All right, so I've circled all of my groups of 4/10 in my number 6 and 4/10. All I did was I exchanged or regrouped my wholes for tenths, and I've gone ahead and circled those groups. So now I need to count how many groups I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 groups. That means that 6 and 4/10 divided by 4/10 equals 16, because I have 16 groups. So again, when you're dividing a decimal by a decimal, you're looking for how many groups of your divisor there are. This is what your homework is on tonight. If you can count the groups, you'll get your answer. Now, let's talk about what we're going to be doing tomorrow in class. Tomorrow in class, we're going to be solving problems like this, a decimal divided by a decimal, using partial quotient. To begin, you set up your problem like normal. With your think box. Now, the very first thing that we have to do when dividing a decimal and another decimal, or really anytime you have a decimal as your divisor, you have to get rid of the decimal. Well, how do I do that? How do I get rid of my decimal? Do you remember talking about powers of 10? When I multiply a decimal by 10 to the first power, that exponent tells me to move my decimal one place value. The multiplication symbol tells me to move it one place value to the right. So when I multiply it by 10 to the first power, I get the number 4, the whole number. I have created a number where the decimal has been removed. That's what we do up here. We multiply our number by a power of 10 in order to get the decimal out of the divisor. Whatever I do on the outside, I have to do on the inside. So I also have to do 6 4/10 times 10 to the first power. I also have to hop to the right one time, so my answer becomes 64. So if I hop out here, I hop in here. Then I can begin to divide. So what I'm really doing is I'm not dividing 4/10 into 6 4/10, but now I'm thinking about 4 wholes into 64 wholes. And it's going to give me the same answer because it's the same values. So here we go. 4 times 100 equals 400. Too big. Hundreds are too big. 4 times 10 is 40. I can go bigger. 4 times 20 is 80. Oops. No, I can't go any bigger. So I'm going to stick with my 10. 10 times 4 is 40. I subtract, and I have 24 left. Well, using my multiplication facts, I know that 4 times 6 equals 24. When I subtract that out, I get a smiley face 0. I add up 16. Now, I've moved my decimal point over here now. So there's no number after the decimal to count. So there's no hops for me to do. So my answer is 16. So 6 4/10 divided by 4/10 equals 16, which is also what we got when we modeled. So this is what we'll be learning tomorrow, but I wanted to go ahead and give you a preview for those of you who watched the video. So you'll be ahead of the game coming in tomorrow. Good luck with your homework. I'll see you guys.